Back with another case haul for the S25 Ultra, so let's get into it. What's up guys, welcome back to Michael's Tech Talk. So we have a case haul here from the guys at Ringke. These are all MagSafe compatible cases, and these are some of the best picks for your S25 Ultra. So let's get into it. First off, I have 4 cases here from the guys at Ringke. I have the Fusion X, we have the LS, I think that's what it's called, LS. We have the Rugged Gear, and of course we have the Onyx. So we have some awesome looking cases here. But first, let's just give these a quick weigh on the scales. So first off then, the Fusion X, 41 grams, and 262 grams with the Fusion X. So next up then is the LS, which weighs in at 61 grams. So yeah, there's a bit more weight in this case. This case has a ring stand on it as well. And then with the phone inside, we'll pop that on, and that is 282 grams. So that's what you'll be carrying around your pocket with that. And then the Rugged Gear is weighing in at 48 grams. So that's a complete package of 269 grams. And then of course we have the Onyx. So we drop the Onyx on there, and that weighs in at 41 grams. And then with the phone inside, it is 264 grams. So there we go. So there's the weight of all those cases without and with the phone. So that gives you an indication of what you'll be carrying around inside your pocket. First up then, we'll start with the Fusion X. Yeah, this is a really good case. All of these cases from Ringke, I would highly recommend as a very underrated case. They are really good value, and you get really decent quality for a really good price. So this is the Fusion X. So this is a clear case. Put in this individual cutout for each of these bits of the camera array rather than a P cutout. So yeah, that's nice. We do have these good side bumpers there, which have a really nice texture to them. I do like that. We have these plastic molded buttons, which are clicky, tactile, and responsive. Perfect. It's a full bumper case, so we've got our cutouts here for our USB-C, our speakers, and our S Pen, and the S Pen is easily accessible, which is good to see. And then again, we've got lanyard loopholes here, and then we have this texture all the way up the side bumper. And then on the top, we have the cutout here for our microphone. It gives off a bit of a rugged vibe with this bumper. It does give it a bit of size, it gives a bit of beef to it, but it is a very, very nice case to hold. It feels really good. So fitment test then. So if we just take the phone and we give it a twist at the corners, the phone does not pop out there at all. It is secure, and that's what you want to see. And then if we just put it down on flat and we just pop it at the corners, it takes a lot of force to get that off, so the fit is really, really good. That's what you want to see. And again, at those corners as well, you can hear that, you can hear that sort of clicking in, which is good. It is a little bit flexible here where the bumpers meet the buttons, but that's a bit of a given on most cases, especially around the ports as well. There's a little bit of flex in it there, but nothing major. Screen lip then. So if we look at the screen lip, it does have a minimal lip here up the sides, but it raises up at the corners, which is what you want to see. It'll give you good lay down flat protection. So if you set it down flat, it's going to lift that display up off the surface. That's what you want. Also then, it is raised at the corners here, so it does give the camera array an extra bit of lift up. So if you set that down flat, it's going to keep those lenses up off that surface. That's what you want to see, but it also stops it rocking on your flat surface as well. The back is clear and it is smooth, so yes, it will pick up fingerprints, but the feel of this case is made by these bumpers. If you look at this here and you see the texture, if I just run my nail up it there, that texture is really grippy, and it goes in at an angle onto the back plate there as well, which is really what you want to see there. As you're holding that phone, you know you've got a good grip of it. And then of course you get to show off that really nice blue color of that phone, which is cool. But if you get the black phone, it's going to be stealthy. MagSafe case as well, so we can do a MagSafe test. So we just pop that on there. Magnets are decent on that, yep, no problem at all. Takes the full weight of the stand takes the full weight of the phone, and yeah, that's not coming off. That's what you want to see. And we can do a charging test as well. We just plug the stand in, and then we just pop that on like so. Fast wireless charging kicking in straight away, no issues there whatsoever. That's perfect. That's what you want to see. Again, this is another case where they've nailed where the position of the magnets is with the charging coil. So we just do the S Pen test. So we just take the pen out and we just scribble on there. So yeah, the magnets aren't interfering with the S Pen's writing there, which is good to see. So if we just draw around in circles there's no breaks in any of those lines. That's what you want. And if we just bring the charging stand back in and just pop that on, and then we'll just try it and see. So yeah, we still do get interference with MagSafe devices when they're attached, but unfortunately Samsung have not provided a fix for this. It is what it is. But yeah, that's actually pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. But again, it's nothing to do with the case maker. This is a Samsung issue with this pen. It was an issue with the S25 Ultra as well. Yeah, it's something for Samsung to fix. Clearly they didn't fix it by removing the Bluetooth, so it is a really good case. I would highly recommend it. It looks pretty cool. It does have a bit of rugged protection to it, which is nice. And yeah, that's the Fusion X. Right, next up is this. This is the Alez case, and apologies if I'm butchering that, but yeah, I'm just saying what I see. You know yourself. So on the inside then, you can see there, this case does look to be a little bit rugged. We do have this textured bit on the inside where all these magnets are and all this sort of stuff, which is really good. On the sides then, we have these big chunky buttons, which is pretty cool. And then on the back, we have this sort of like rubbery, it seems like a rubbery sort of matte finish, and then we have our mag ring here, which is also a stand which can be moved, which is pretty good. And then on the side then as well, we've full bumper. So let's just pop this in. So there we go. Like I said, we've got these big chunky buttons which are, yeah, clicky, tactile, responsive. This is a full bumper case as well, so we've got our cutouts here on the top for our mics. And then it's fully protected all the way around. We still have a lanyard loophole in this bottom corner. We have our cutouts for USB-C, microphone, speakers, and S Pen. And then another lanyard loophole here, which is pretty cool. And then it is full bumper protection. This is quite a rugged feeling case, and I'm not mad at it at all, if I'm being honest. It's kind of nice. I do like the Ringke branding here, which is sort of engraved into it. It's kind of subtle. So fitment test then, so we just take the corners, we give it a twist. The phone is secure, it is not moving at all. There's zero movement there, so it's not going to pop out at the corners. And then if we just do the corner test then, so we just push that up, you can see there how tight a fit that is. And if you listen, yeah, big click, which means once that goes on, it's not coming off easy. Oh, that takes a lot of force. Yeah, that's really good. Screen lip, so if you look at the screen lip, it is a pretty consistent lip all the way around, so that's what you want to see. So if you set that down flat, it's not going to rough up that display, it's going to keep it up off the surface, which is good. And then we have on the camera layout then, we've individual cutouts for those camera lenses, and they don't protrude out at all. And the case is completely flat as well, so if you set that down flat, you're not going to get any of those lenses getting roughed up. That's what you want to see. That's really good. It is also a kickstand as well, so this pops out. This is also your mag ring, but this pops out and you can set it up as a kickstand if you want to watch some content, or if you want to pop it up for, say, a video call or anything like that. You can do that with this, which is pretty good. And then this spins around as well, so you can get into all sorts of different shapes and angles and all that sort of thing, which is really cool. And it's quite subtle when it's in as well. If you look at it, you know, when it's folded in, it's, you know, it doesn't give you a massive bump, which is good to see. Feel of the case then, this does feel similar to kind of like the mouse super thin case. It's got that sort of rubbery matte finish on it, but what this case has, we've got these textured sides which make all the difference. Ringke, I think, have perfected the textured sides on these cases, which allow you, when you're holding it, you've just got good grip of it. It's really, really good, and I really highly rate it. And it does feel, it feels like a little bit of a rugged case, but it also feels kind of minimal as well, which is a good thing. I really actually do dig this case. I'm not really one for kickstands, but I really do like this. So it is a MagSafe case, so we can do a MagSafe test. I have to do this MagSafe test a little bit differently because it's a kickstand and it will open, so I sort of have to do it from the side. So this doesn't really help because this is actually turning. But when it's on the stand, it's, you know, those magnets are holding on. So if you go over, say, a bump in the road with your car, it's not going to fall off. That's what you want to see. It is, you can actually see there that the pull of it there, it's pretty good. And it can take the full weight of the stand as well. Even though it's opening with the hinge, it's still, magnets are still really good and stuck on there. That's what you want to see. Obviously this will be a little bit thicker because it's got a kickstand. So we'll just pop that on and see what it's like. And yeah, that's wireless charging's coming through there, no problem at all. So that's good, good to see, no drops. We'll quickly do the S Pen test. So we just pop the S Pen out. There we go. We'll just try this. So yeah, those magnets aren't interfering there at all, which is good to see. So if you don't have anything on the back of the phone, you'll be fine. You'll see there, no breaks. There, which is good to see. And then if we just take a MagSafe accessory like this MagSafe wallet, for example, we'll just pop that on there like so. And we'll just do, oh yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, we'll just pop this charger on here. Look at that. So even with the charger on, that's actually really good. I suppose maybe the kickstand will maybe lift it away from the phone maybe a bit, but no, that's good to see. So charging is on, and look at that, no breaks. That's really good. Big tick. So yeah, that is the LS case. So yeah, I do like that. I do like the finish of it. I do like the texture of the side bumpers. They're really, really good. Decent MagSafe, and the S Pen seems to work well with MagSafe accessories as well. So yeah, that's a real nice case, and I would recommend. So next up is the rugged gear. So this is like the Onyx on steroids. If you look at this, so we've got this texture of the Onyx case, which is really, really nice. We've got these big chunky molded buttons, which are clicky, tactile, really good. And then we have this characteristic textured bumper as well. Ringke's brand on here is engraved as well, which is pretty subtle. The texture is on the other bumper on the other side as well. Really nice. We've got 2 lanyard loopholes at the bottom. We have our cutouts there for our USB-C, microphone, speakers, and S Pen. S Pen is easily accessible, which is what you want to see. And we do have these chunky bits at the corners because, of course, you will know if you drop your phone, it's going to drop down on a corner and make you cry. So we've got a good drop corner protection here, which is really good, and I do like that. This texture as well is very, very nice. This is a very underrated case, I will say now, and of course, as always, we do have a little bit of flex here where the buttons are, which is pretty normal, and then a bit of flex down at the bottom where the ports are. You notice we've got these wee subtle up, down, and power written on the buttons. That's pretty cool. So we'll just do a fitment test then. So we'll just take the corners, we'll give it a twist, and you'll see there the phone is not moving. It's not lifting at those corners. That's what you want to see. And if we just do the removal test there, you can see how just a tight fit that is. If you just click that in, that's what you want. Same goes for those corners. Pop them off, click. There you go. Really good. So screen lip then, you do have a really good lip on this case, which is really good compared to some of the others, which have very, very small screen lips, and it's consistent all the way around. So if you set that down flat, you're going to get that set down flat protection. That's what you want to see. And then on the back, the camera lenses, we have that single individual lenses cut out for each part of the array, and the lenses don't protrude out either. So you set that down flat, it's not gonna rough up those lenses. It feels awesome. I mean, these textured bumpers, Ringke have perfected these. Really, really good. And then we have that nice texture on the back. I really like that. It's really nice. It's grippy, and it will, because of that texture, it'll hide fingerprints a lot better than a lot of other cases. MagSafe case, so we can do a MagSafe test. So we'll just pop that on there and give that a good shake. And yeah, that's really good. That's what you want to see. Take the full weight of the stand as well. That's good. So yeah, that's not going to fall off in the car or anything like that. That's what you want to see. We'll just pop the charger on. Just check the charging. Pop that on there. And there we go. Wireless charging is coming through. No issues, no drops. That's what you want to see. 87%, 42 minutes till full. And we'll just quickly do the S Pen test. We'll just try that out. So yeah, writing on that, no problem. We've no interference there, which is really good to see. Perfect. Drawing all these lines with no breaks. That's really good. Perfect. And of course then we'll stick this wee MagSafe wallet on. Of course, squared off accessories is going to chop off the bottom part of this lens. And yeah, we are getting a bit of magnetic interference there, sadly. Strange that the kickstand case, obviously maybe a bit thicker, we don't have that, but yeah. I do like this case, it's grippy, it's protective, and for it being rugged, it's still actually quite minimal. So yeah, I do like that, big fan. And lastly is this, the Onyx case. This is one of my favorite, most underrated cases for any phone. Be it the S25 Ultra, the iPhone, the Pixel, you name it. I love the Onyx case. It is so nice. You can just see here, Ringke again, we have this fantastic texture on this bumper. These buttons are actually quite minimal and they're solid as well. And we'll just try them. Clicky, tactile, responsive. This is like their minimal case, and I really like this case. We've got our lanyard loopholes on the bottom, and USB-C, speakers, and S Pen, which we hit the S Pen there. S Pen's easily accessible, no problem. And it's cheap. We'll just do a fitment test then. So this case is very flexible, so we'll just take the corners and we'll give it a twist. And yet it doesn't lift easily at these corners, which is really good because it is quite a flexible case. And if we just try the corners, yeah, look at that. It takes a lot to pop that off. That's really good. That's really good. Screen lip then, so you can see we do have raised corners at the top and bottom of the display, and it sort of comes down like maybe like a little over a third of the display at the top, which is really good. So you've got a good lip there for your set down flat protection. Set it down flat, it's going to lift it up. That's what you want to see. Then on the cameras, we've got these two individual shapes, which I call the traffic lights. So you have those individual cutouts, which is decent enough. And if you look at them, the camera lenses do not protrude out, so you are going to get good protection there. They're plastic, they're not metal, but if you set it down flat, it is going to keep those lenses up off your surface. That's what you want to see. The feel of this case is the thing that I love. We have these textured bumpers, which is great, but we also have this nice grippy texture on the back. It deals really well with fingerprints, and it's lovely to hold. It just feels really good in the hand. It's not going to easily slip out of your hand. That's what you want to see with this, and I'm a big fan. It is a MagSafe case, so we can do a MagSafe test. So we'll just pop this on, and we'll just give it a shake, and look at that. That's really good. So the stand takes the full weight of the phone takes the full weight of the stand. That's what you want to see. It's not going to fall off easily. Like if you're in the car, you hit a bump, it's not falling off. That's what you want. We'll just plug this stand in. We'll just do a charging test. Fast wireless charging. So yeah, that's picking that up, no issues, no dropouts. That's what you want to see. Perfect. And of course we can do an S Pen test. Yeah, we are getting a few little drops here. No? Maybe it was me. Yeah, there's no breaks in those lines. Maybe it was me. And then if we just take our little mag wallet and pop that back on there as well. Yeah. So this case is quite thin, so yeah, it is obviously going to get more magnetic interference than say the LS case, which had a bit of thickness to it. So yeah, unfortunately that's still a thing. But this is still a really underrated case. If I had to pick one of these four, this would probably be my top pick. I really do like the Onyx case. It's so good. So good. What do you guys think of the case haul from Ringke for the S25 Ultra? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I will leave you affiliate links where you can pick these cases up. Affiliate links help support the channel, but they don't cost you guys any more money. So if you do pick up using any of my links, thanks for your support. Much appreciated. But that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button for me. Don't forget to click that subscribe and ring that little bell to be notified of new videos just like this one. Keep a look at the channel. I have a lot more S25 Ultra content coming, more cases, accessories, and more. So stay tuned. And of course, if you want some more down-to-earth tech review and accessories, you know where to come. And until the next one, I'll catch you later. Onyx, baby. Which is also a Pokemon.